Right, got a new fridge. Got a remote control that sits in the cab, solar panel on the back of it, so that keeps it nicely charged. Gives me a full readout of the battery in the rear and how that's running. I can also set it for an alarm to tell me if that's getting low to fire the engine up or do something else. Fully adjustable, even has a torch on it. So yeah, 10 years I've been wanting one of these, and I finally got the money together to get one. So well chuffed. Right, so it's a Snowmaster Classic. It's 40 litres, well insulated. It actually comes with the insulated bag and everything. It's got full digital display on that side, unfortunately, but with the remote in the cab or wherever you want. I mean, last night I'd got the remote in my kitchen and I was just checking my temperatures last night while it was doing its thing. But it's all stainless. It comes with a bottle opener, but I fitted it to the door outside rather than just here. It's got a light on it. It's got a little alarm that makes everything beep if you leave the door open on it. It's got a freezer on the right hand side and 2 fridge bins on the left hand side. So you could take one bin out and have like 2 litre bottles stood up, or like this, you know, it works well. So like I say, it's been a lot of years that I've been wanting this. It's one of them things, I could have got one, but I've persevered and bought other stuff because it's low on the priorities as having cold milk in it. Rubbish bag.
Correct.
Been very busy recently. You might have noticed there's not been many videos up. I've just been cracking on with work. I've been doing a fair bit of overtime. I'm on call from this bank holiday Monday till the following Monday. So I'm just trying to get my overtime in, because obviously I've got the body for the DAF to save up for before winter. Plus I've got loads of maintenance to be done on this. I've had a new power steering pump, a new alternator, second alternator in 6 months, new master cylinder on the brakes, new brake lines, new brake calipers, bigger ones, vented, grooved discs, got new rear brakes going on it. This is because I was towing the trailer and I didn't like the way it braked, so it's a full new system. New radiator, I'm having all new pipes on there, so it's new braking system, new cooling system, new electrical system. I'm chopping a lot of the old wiring out and redoing it, because basically I had that fault with the alternator and it's annoyed me. So all the bits that have been chopped and changed over the years are just getting ripped out and replaced with new. So in another 6 months this will be a fairly new vehicle. It's just how it goes. I've also had the light guards on to protect the LED headlights. I've got my 100 watt solar panel. I don't think that was on in the last video. It's 100 watt, flexible, made a piece of aluminium, bent it all to shape, fitted it to that, and then fitted that to the front of the vehicle. The theory behind it being here is we live in the UK, and because we're so far up in the northern hemisphere, there's 3 months of the year where if you've got it flat mounted on your roof, you don't actually get any electricity. You get a negligible amount, but not worth actually having the panel on. So you've got to fit them to a 45-degree angle. It's as close as. So provided I park facing south, I can collect solar all year round. So it's one of them things. There's people say, oh well, you can do it, it'll work and all the rest of it. You will get electric, but out of a 100 watt panel and it's flat mounted, you'd be getting, just at a rough guess, like 5-10 watts max. So you're wasting your money. So that's why solar farms are on this angle, they're on that angle on your roofs, etc, etc, etc. So that's the theory behind that. I probably will put another flat mount on the roof, because if you have more and they're not working full efficiency, well, it's still the same as having one good one, isn't it? So yeah. Other jobs? No end. The fridge in the back. Because I put the fridge in the back, I've shortened the bed by 2 foot, so that's all changed in there. I'll give you a run round of that, and I've reorganised all the cupboards so it's more efficient. So yeah, it's busy times. Right, so we've been here 5 minutes and we've got these little tiny, they're like Chinooks with scaffold poles coming off the front of them, flying around trying to bite us. So the deets come out and Carl's collecting a load of smoky stuff and we're going to get a bit of a smoky fire going, so let's get some admin done and we can chill out then, can't we? Have you got fat wood?
I've got fat wood, yeah.
I'm surprised at your age.
Stop picking on me.
So that's doing its thing while we get some wood together and get some nice hot embers to cook on later, and as well as that we've got loads of smoky stuff on because the mosquitoes here are particularly vicious. Right, we finally managed to stand up and stop being lazy. So what we're going to do now is, been banging on about it for ages. It is so hot and humid though this time of year, but winter's coming. So we're going to get, see this one here? We're going to get all the way around in a big circle, all the way around here, and build walls. So any wind that's coming through, anything like that, kind of stops it dead. So then we'll look at investing in, say, a parachute or something similar to that to give it a bit of a cover over. So whether you come down here in a vehicle or not, you've got somewhere nice and sheltered to spend the weekend. To me, to you. Do you want to put that in the V? Or do you reckon all this stuff?
No prizes for big bollocks, you know.
So we're just laying a few of these out now, just so you can get an idea of size. This is going to be the far wall. So at the end, just here, there's going to be a gap for a vehicle to pull in, open the back door. That'll be inside. There'll be another one, another wall here, another wall back across, and then another gap for another vehicle to pull in with the back door open. So basically the vehicles will fill all the gaps, hopefully. Just move the fridge at the minute, just doing a bit of an experiment with voltages and whatnot, but you can see where that normally sits, just on here. Then again, from tree to tree here, from tree to tree across. This tarp area will come down and come back over into the compound, and we're looking at maybe doing some sort of small area inside here as well as a separate room, maybe as a bit of a shower or toilet area. But yeah, that's where we're at so far. Like I say, we've just been plodding around, just taking things steady. So Carl's not overly well at the minute, so sorting things, and he's emptying his entire cupboard out looking for my food's food by the looks of things.
Do you want salad with it or not?
Do I look like a rabbit?
I didn't like to say with the buck teeth and all the rest of it.
Ooh, you bitch. Not better be serviced with a smile.
Fuck off.
Thank you.
Boom. Paper plates.
Paper plates. And don't be thinking Carl does all the work, because you always see him working. It's just one of us has got to film, and Carl needs to go to Specsavers, so he can't be trusted with the camera. What are you watching, Carl?
Something about fake billing.
Fake billing? It's not fake billing, it's proper billing without big corporate knobs. How attractive is that guy?
It's not just Land Rover, so I like to see more than one brand going round. You get a bit of competition going, things like that. And
Oh, I'd do him.
as well as that, it's not a big corporate thing, it's a nice friend.
Wow, these are so dense. I thought when I picked the bugger up it was heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, look at it. If anyone's wondering what I'm splitting with, from Tool Station, it's a mule, not a splitting axe or anything like that. It's basically a sledgehammer, because I use this for knocking posts in, general whacking things. It has got a bit of an edge on it. You can split with it. It's not overly sharp. What I need to do is re-edge this. Put a nice. It's got a really steep, blunt edge at the minute, which is great if you've got something that you need to pull apart or give a good. I took the tarmac up on my drive with it. That's how blunt it is. So if I re-edge this with a good, nice bitey edge on it, it should blow it apart lovely, because there's a lot of weight really long on, so you can get in there. So yeah, it's Silverline, cheap and nasty, 17, I think 17, 18 quid. So does the job for the back of the motor. Just a thought, before everybody starts in the comment section with that's not a splitting axe, that's not the correct tool. Correct, it's not. What this is a tool that does multiple jobs. It doesn't do any of them as well as the right tool for the job. However, this will do lots and lots of jobs well. Not very well, just well. I'd rather carry one tool that does 10 jobs well than one job very well, because I don't drive an Arctic, so I can't carry 10 tools. So that is a far more useful tool. Just a thought.
You're going to do it the technical way, aren't you?
Do you want to be my biggest fan? Literally fan.
I'm going to go find something to...
Just full of shit jokes this weekend, aren't I? Carl's cooking tea tonight. Thank you. That was a massive effort, wasn't it? Is it chicken fajitas?
Something like that.
Got 2 chances.
It does.
Thank you.
It'll be what it is.
Oh, well, I've remembered. Land Rover photo album. If you're on Instagram, huge. Big thank you, because I met up with him at Billing and he took me round and I learned no end. He's a professional photographer and filmmaker, so obviously I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. Following him round, it was brilliant. We started a YouTube channel, or he's had a YouTube channel a while, but he's not really put videos up, so I'll put a link in the description for that one, because obviously he's as much of a Land Rover geek as me, but he can actually make really good videos, so have a look. That's nice.
As I say, I just threw some chipotle in at the end because it weren't.
Chipotle
It just tastes bland and
fixes
salty.
everything, that stuff, doesn't it? I've got some bloody hell hot sauce in my fridge if you want some.
Yeah, it do. It does actually. I've just licked a bit off my fingers and it's got a reasonable bite to it. Yep. Get it.
I'm loving the medium rare chicken. Your face then!
Fucking not a chance.
Cheers. So for anyone wondering how this sets up on an evening, it is Velcro. Clear your bed space. I've got these just these throw over things until I get my seats retrimmed, because that's extortionate amounts of money. So I'll take them off, and then it's just pull the seat across and throw it. So the curtain will get tangled up. That is it. It's not a massive bed, it's bigger than a single, smaller than a double, that kind of size. Probably say it's about 4 foot wide, something like that. And then it's just a case of duvet out. Pillows back down. Got to have the Union standard bed covers. And that is it. We are set up for the night. I'll give you a little bit of a closer look. There we go. So I've got the brothel lights on and everything. I just find this one, put the red one on and I'll leave that on. Doesn't seem to attract the mozzies. Ideal colour would be amber. But I put the red one on, so when you want to go around to the back of the truck and get something out of it, you're not turning all your lights on, blinding yourself, losing your night vision, then walking out and falling into every tree that you see. So that's the idea behind that. But obviously, got the bed set up there, nice and comfortable. I can still get in all the cupboards if I want to. I'm going to try it now, it's a little bit shorter. The bed actually looks tiny now that I've put this fridge here, but it's still the same width and it's long enough for me, so this should work out a lot better, because I used to struggle for somewhere to like get changed in winter. You know, it's like sub-zero and you don't want to go outside. That makes a nice spot to get ready before you go out. So there we go, that's pretty much the setup now. The bed, it's big enough for me. Could do with being a couple of inches longer, but that's what she said. Yeah, it works. I've got blow air diesel heating in if it does get cold. I can stick that at a set temperature and it just kicks in and out as and when it needs it. So it's pretty sorted now. I'm looking forward to getting some trips out. You know, when it's really cold in winter, get that nice frosty sub-zero kind of thing going again, because it makes all the overtime and weekends tinkering worth it when you get out of here in the morning fresh as a daisy and everybody else looks like they've been dragged through a hedge backwards. So it makes it, you know, it's starting to come together, and I'm really happy with this now. There's a lot of rough edges, a hell of a lot of rough edges, but for a 30-year-old vehicle and a rolling restoration, I can't complain. I've had it 3 years now. 3 years this weekend actually. So yeah, happy days, happy days. I'll see you in the morning. I'll stop waffling on. It's some of a South African thing, I think. It's the Velcro backed kind of door card. My mate's garage, LVB, he says take it out with me this weekend, have a look at it, see what I think. He's not getting it back. I'm going to end up buying this because, you know, on the teardrop trailer, the door is about that size. So I think he knew what he was doing by saying come in and test this. So I'm going to put that on the inside of the door so I can keep all my like chargers, shoe polished, odds and ends, all the little bits that you lose in cupboards and stuff can go on the door. If they're not, you know, if they're a decent price, I think I might get a couple more of them and stick them, like, you know, on the inside of this door, or, you know, it covers the window, but at the same time, I don't know, it looks a bit smarter than just, I use them £3 door tidy things, you know, that you put shoes and stuff in for your house, but they only usually last me a few trips out before the split and all the rip and everything like that. So I wanted to try the rip stop kind of these ones with the clear fronts, so no dust gets in, and at the same time it should be a bit stronger, so we'll get a good test. This was the biggest one he did, but he got loads of bags, like charcoal bags, vanity bags, like shower bags, but it was all in the right heavy ripstop waterproof kind of chuck it in the back of the Land Rover and it's alright kind of thing. It's by Camp Cover, so yeah, we'll give that a try. I'm not sponsored by them, I didn't get paid for it. Before anybody says I have to buy these, I just like to show everybody what I'm using, and I'll say if it's crap and I'll say if it's good. I'm sure if you've been watching my channel long enough, I like to say stuff's crap because I'm an argumentative. Morning. Oh, another 5 minutes and the sun will be high enough to get me some electricity. It'll already be charging at that, but there'll not be a lot going in. There we go, they're all down there in the car park and everything, so everyone's just bombing up now and getting all the gear together. So I'm just going to take a walk down to one of the first traps and see if they're ready to go. How many are you doing?
3.
Right, just all 3 or until I get it. Go on.
3.
Go on. I don't like proper sporting guns. I don't know what's up with me. Give me something a bit tactical.
I think it suits you, that. Well, I'd let that one run a little bit.
That in, mate.
Well, you fucking prick. What are you sending the black one for? Take that black one. What an arsehole. What happened? You put a black one in a black background. Cheers, pal.
I had 2 especially.
Well.
Nice.
Well. Nice. Whoa! Whoa!
If you made it this far, thank you very much. Just on his way home now, going to get a bit of work done on the trailer. Going to get the rock sliders that I've made all painted up and everything. So if you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up in the little doofer down below. Give us a comment, let us know what you think. Got some more bushcrafty stuff coming up. I'm going to try and get a 5-item camp where I leave the house with 5 items and spend a few days in the woods. So see how we get on with that one before the weather turns too cold. What else have we got going on? Oh yeah, next weekend while I'm on call, going to try and get over to Carl's, and Stu's 110 needs a coat of Raptor, so we're going to Raptor the full thing in black, so that'll be full zombie trucked out. Other than that, we'll see where we go from there. Thank you very much.